Welcome back to the Fairbanks Curling Club Rookie Spiel. This will be the third draw of the day. Today's game is against Jason Avery and the Kelly Snyder rink. This would be Kelly's first stone from her lead. I think she's looking for a top house draw. Avery's got, I know Kelly has the hammer, Blue has hammer, and Jason Avery's rink is the yellow rocks, and I believe his first rock was probably a hog. So the blue lead just got past the hog line, so the rock is in play. Second yellow rock is away, and it looks like the call was to be a centerline guard, but it looks like it's a little short, not even going to make it into play. Great blue rock. Somehow it made it around that guard. Avery's calling for a little bit of a corner freeze. Yellow rock is away, and now they're sweeping hard early. Wow, that ice must be really slow. Avery, two-time winner of the Rookie Spiel. Really wants to host it again next year. So Carl is back.
Hello, folks in Radio Land or Internet Radio Land.
YouTube
Radio Land. All several of our listeners, I'm sure, are glued to their computer.
All two of them.
All two of them. And cheaters under Skip Mers lost a real nail biter on sheet 6, but they'll be playing again at 4 o'clock for the B bracket, and B bracket is the place to be.
Good strategic loss.
That's right.
So I think they just pebbled this ice. Everybody's coming up short. I think we've counted no less than 43 hog stones in the first end.
Okay. Well, that's a Skip's job. Skip's job is just to read the ice and adjust accordingly to your rookie's strengths and weaknesses.
I think Kelly's just trying to get a biter up front. Looks like it's going to be a little short. This ice is really slow.
Mm-hmm.
Avery's calling for a really accurate take. I'm really not sure they can see much of that rock.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. But
Maybe he's just hoping to peel the guard out, open things up a bit. Yellow rock is away, looking wide. He might have pushed it out.
yeah, at least take that blue guard out.
Yeah, he peeled the blue guard that was just thrown. Kelly's calling another attempt at that top house biter. Blues away, looks really wide.
Yeah, I don't think they can make that. They're going to sweep it anyway, I bet.
Uh-oh. It looks like it's going to be on the yellow. Question is, how deep will that yellow go?
And looks like blue is still count from our angle here.
Oh, but that's a loaded gun for yellow.
Yeah.
Avery touches any part of that yellow rock with weight, and that blue rock is gone. Real question, does he save it for himself, or does he let his third go after it? Looks like he's just calling a draw.
This is the point where you really got to estimate what your rookies can do and cannot do, or have a chance to.
Rocks away. Looks like good. Looks like he hit the broom.
But we'll see where it lands.
Might be a little heavy for a draw.
Yep.
Well, he got that blue guard. Got a centerline guard. And I think he still has. He might still have a look at his loaded gun. I think Kelly's just going to call for a top four draw behind that new guard. Blues away. Can they keep it around that yellow guard?
They're going to have to sweep. Get it. It's going to be close.
That is going to be really close on that blue guard. And they just make it.
Just got it. Oh, that is a beautiful.
Wow, that is literally right on the button.
That is directly on the button, folks.
He owes someone some beer.
Yep.
That is a great shot. Wow. I don't think I've seen a rock that perfectly
on the button,
ever.
Completely covering it.
No white showing.
And
if I were Avery, I would just shake right now.
Yeah.
Come back upstairs and just drink.
I don't know if anybody's told you, but there's a long-standing rule. Yeah, we're talking about that.
You alright, man? Okay, cool. We're sitting over here quietly. It's scaring me. Well, Avery played.
Avery's first stone. I think he's just trying to load the gun, trying to just come up on that blue rock. I'm not sure he can hit it, but he needs to just sit on it, make it really difficult for blue to get 2.
Yeah.
I think the ice is a lot slower than he expects,
Yeah,
though.
it's a bit. I think it's coming in a bit light. Might not even make it over the hog line.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way lighter than Jason expected. Jason's a better curler than that. I expected him to, put the rock into play.
At least shrink the house for blue.
He was on line. The line was great. It's just you totally misjudge how heavy this ice is.
Well, like you said, Jeff, they did just pebble the ice before this end, and that can.
I don't think they nipped. I think Jason's too accustomed to competitive Tuesday night ice.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice conditions can really bite you.
The Blues sitting 2. Kelly really just needs to sit full 8 foot in the corner, take that line away, maybe half under the yellow guard, because Jason can do a straight push on that.
It's away. Line looks okay. We'll see what the weight does.
Well, I think she's gonna be where she wants to be weight-wise. Oh, a little deep.
A little deep.
Not count. The yellow up front outcounts Kelly's first rock. So Jason has the chance. He's looking at that push now. I think he really wants to be counted. He doesn't want to do the safe thing and
hold him to 1.
And just hold him to 1. He wants to get counted, but he's not. He's going to just do the draw, freeze up on that blue, and really make it difficult for Kelly to get 2 points. So the line was right. He just needed to throw a little more weight last time. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
But if he can do this and hold him to 1 and come back with hammer next end, then that's not too bad. And the rock is away. Looks like he gave it a bit more weight this time.
Oh, it looks like it's going to hang out too.
Yeah, but it's a little wide. And no, he didn't quite do it. So Blues still counting 2 right now. They got a chance for 3. Let's see if they can do it here. Looks like they're just gonna try to draw it right in, and all they need to do is just get it past that yellow and well inside the 8 foot, and they'll be looking at 3. And it's away. And the line looks pretty good. If they let it die, they might just.
Oh, it looks great. It looks like a great line.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
3 for Blue.
That was a good end by Blue. All right, and the first rock is away on the second end. And, looks like they called for a guard, but it was just a little too heavy on that one. And again, they just pebbled the ice before this match here, so judging the ice can be a little tricky when ice conditions change like that. And yellow is away. And that looks... weight looks good. Line looks pretty good. And I think it'll just get in the house. Oh. Okay. Still biting on the back end from our angle here. All right.
Why did that go away?
It should be.
And blue lets the second rock go. Oh, and they're sweeping it right along. Oh, I don't know about it. Might not even get over the hog line. Oh, and it's starting to die. Oh, and it doesn't make it. Looks like yellow is calling for the same shot before. Maybe they'll judge the weight a little better on this one. And it's off. Oh, I think he might have overcompensated on that one. Oh, and that one's just going to be straight through the house. Right down the pipe. Blue's second lets one go. And they're sweeping it early. And they'll get it over the hog line, but we'll see if they can actually sweep that into the house. And no, it's going to die.
Yeah, the ice is still just slower than both skips expect at this point, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Jeff.
So is this a corner guard or is it a corner in the house?
You know, I think with the rookies, you kind of have to...
Or is it a hit on blue?
Well, might be a hit on blue, actually, the way this is traveling. Looks like they're going to start sweeping and call that their plan B or plan C. And, oh, and they hit blue. Okay. So now it's wide open for blue.
Yeah, with yellow in the back of the house like that, you know, Kelly has a lot to work with. She can either come up on yellow. I mean, she could be T-line.
Mm-hmm.
She can get another guard. I mean, she has a lot to work with.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna, I think they're gonna sweep that into the house. It looks like they knew that. And they're laying off. They think they have the weight. Oh, and that's looking good.
Yeah, just T-line, corner of the forefoot.
Okay.
This is definitely a hit call from Jason now.
Yep. Still a very nice shot by blue there.
Oh, I like the technique.
Yeah.
It got really, really flat on his belly.
Yep. Interesting form by yellow there. I think that's going to be right through the house. Not hit blue.
Probably a little too much with the arm.
A little too much, yeah. Little too much gravy on that biscuit.
I do find, though, if he had somehow turned over while shooting, it ends up being a better shot. I find people who, when you turtle, and you end up
somehow
flailing on the ice, it ends up being a great shot.
Yep.
I think he just didn't commit to the turtle.
You got to go full turtle or no turtle. No in between.
I think Kelly's just looking top house.
Yeah.
Get that blue counter under guard a little bit.
Maybe just bite the top of the 12-foot. And it's gonna be close.
Yeah, it looks like she got a biter. Did she get
Yeah.
the guard she needed? I think the line's more
guard.
important. It's a little wide of the guard.
It's a little open, but they outcounted that yellow at least.
Yes, absolutely.
For now.
Jason has to go for another hit attempt.
Yeah, really no choice here before things get too clogged up. And it's off. So now weight's good, but they just got to see if they can clear that blue guard. It's going to be close. Oh, beautiful shot.
Yeah, they made the hit.
Yep.
They lost the shooter, but it really opens up the house now for Jason, so he can sink a putt later.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting call. Kelly is changing the angle. She's coming the other way at it. She wants to leave a blue completely open. She doesn't want to come under that guard.
Interesting choice, but let's see. So it's off.
That looks much hotter than she wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to... Oh, well, at least it missed that blue there, but yeah, that's right through.
So I think Jason now just has to call a draw underneath that guard that blue left for them. If he can get top 4 under cover, even top 8. Oh, no, he's called the hit.
Ooh.
He really wants to have
really wants
way
that too,
open.
yeah.
I think he wants that yellow in the back to count.
Yeah.
I think he's playing for his last rock so he can get 2 out of this.
Yep, that would be my guess as well. And it's away. The weight's good. They're sweeping it for line. And it's going to be close. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking real good. And let's see if that yellow stays in. No, it's not going to stay in,
No,
but now
I don't think he really expected to stay in.
Yeah?
I think he just wanted to clear that blue.
So he has a chance for that yellow to count?
Yeah, I think he's looking to find a way to get his 2 somehow. Just playing a hit game for the rest of the time until his last rock. It looks like Kelly doesn't want to go after that yellow. She wants to try to position a count rock.
But yeah, I mean, if you're Hammer, you can play the stone trading game and end up ahead if you make all your shots.
I'm not sure I agree with Kelly's call here. Because even if she does this, but if Jason was able to hit and stick, he's now sitting 2, and she can't do anything about it.
Right.
You know, if I were blue here, I would actually play up to that yellow or hit that yellow out.
Just freeze right on it.
Just to make it really hard for yellow to get 2. Here, she's basically giving him 2.
Yeah.
If things play out like they should, Jason should get 2 now.
Yeah, if yellow can make all their shots, then. But it's off.
Is that going to be enough to get there?
No, it's going to be close. Well, they laid off the sweeping.
Yeah, there's definitely there enough to get in the house.
Yep, there'll be somewhere in there. Looks like it might just park on the 4-foot if it stops.
Back 8.
No,
but lots of separation with that yellow. So now, if I'm Jason, you know, a nose hit or just outside nose, you're sitting 2 yellow.
Yep, still with hammer.
Looks like he's trying to just nose it, roll his yellow into the 12-foot. If these were the new rocks.
Yes, I hear the curling club has new rocks. There will be debuting soon.
Yes, downstairs we have brand new rocks. I call them the bouncy rocks.
The bouncy are they?
Hopefully.
Yes.
Because our rocks are somewhat played out. You have to throw pretty hard weight to make your cross-house doubles. With the new rocks, it should be much easier, much more action with the rocks, like you see on TV. We're planning to put those into effect after the end of this fall draw.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in time for the margarita spiel. Just after Christmas.
That's right. That's the day after Christmas, is it not?
It's sometime after Christmas.
Sometime after Christmas. So come on down, folks, to play or watch.
And hopefully for the spring draw, we'll have the live feed up on a feature sheet for the competitive league.
Oh, excellent.
So we'll be able to watch those bouncy rocks in action every week. So Jason's rocks away. He's looking to hit that blue rock out and keep his shooter.
Looks like he's going to hit the blue rock, but the question is, will yellow stay in?
With these old rocks, absolutely. The yellow rock stays in.
And yellow is in a good spot, and they're counting 2 right now.
So now Kelly's looking for the double.
Yep, that's their only chance here. And then even if they get that, yellow's got hammer.
Well, she has to play for the double now. I mean,
really,
maybe this was her strategy all along to get Jason to line up a double for her. But if she leaves yellow in the house, it's basically an open hit for Jason for 2.
Yep. Possibly 3, depending on the way the stones fall.
Well, I think one of the yellows is definitely going, unless she's wide.
And let's see. Oh, it's going to be close. She might be right. She might be wide.
Oh,
and she's wide. Oh.
You know, I feel like maybe this is that strategic loss Kelly's looking for to stay out of the A bracket.
Go into the B bracket. And
yeah. That is an uncharacteristically wide flash by Kelly.
Yeah. I mean, Jason's looking for his 3rd rookie spiel win.
Yes, Jason wants this bad. Kelly, not so much.
All right, here it is. All he's got to do is get it anywhere in the house. And it's off. And they're sweeping right off the bat.
The real question is, did he actually throw enough?
Yeah, that's true. Might not make it. Jason just willing it on.
Oh, he came up short. I'm not sure either one of these skips wants to win this game.
But that's 2 yellow, and we're tied up here at the end of the second.
No, it's not tied. It's they got 3 in the first. Blue did.
So that's right. They got 3. So okay, so it's still.
Blue still has
the lead. 3-2.
Not sure that's what Kelly wanted.
the start of the third end.
Which Skip wants this game the least?
That is the question.
Maybe just a little bit hot. Sweepers are staying off of it.
Yeah, I think that might be through, or at least maybe to the back.
No, it's through.
Yep, it's all the way through.
I think they got the right line. They're just a little hot.
Yep. Well, this might be one of those games where, you know, the ice started off kind of slow, and now it's going to start speeding up, and they
absolutely. It was fresh pebble with no nip, so that first game was probably deadly slow.
Yep.
And now that they've run the pebble down a little bit, there's going to be some fast lines.
Yep.
The edges are going to be really slow.
Yeah, and judging where that line is between fast and slow on the edges is it's going to be tough to do on some of those wide draw shots.
And it's also the magic of sheet one, so we already you're fighting against the wall already.
Yeah.
Because everything wants to sort of follow the wall on this sheet. So it looks like blue has got their draw. It's not undercover, but it's
going to be in, I think.
Oh, it's definitely in the house.
Yep, looks like they're...
It just didn't turn back from the wall as much as Kelly expected. But it looks like maybe blue's got the ice, at least the weight dialed in.
Yep.
Jason's calling for the hit. Looks pretty good out of the hand.
Line looks good.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll even get it to stay inside the house on the bounce.
Yep.
And they do.
Got the edge of the 12-foot against the wall side, which is a great place to have a count rock on this sheet. Because it is really hard to hit on the wall side.
Yep.
Once you get out in the 12-foot, everything tends to hang out, doesn't want to curl back. So you get outside of this rock, and it may not come back into play.
And they are going for the takeout there. Let's see how this works out. And they're sweeping it for line. Looks okay. I think they're going to get it, Jeff.
Yep, they're going to make the hit. Will the blue, and the blue rolls out. So. Yeah. We're going to reset and try again. Looks like Avery wants a top 4 draw. He's not playing under the cover of that blue rock. Really content to keep things open. I guess he really likes that hit game.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, it's the thing where you know what? Every time I played in the rookie spiel, there are some rookies that are really good at their takeouts, but not good at gauging weights and draws, and some that can get their weights right and get it in the house, but have a hard time aiming spot on for the takeouts. So
that was just a little too deep. Sailed through the house.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Jason second really wants something to hit. Looks like Kelly's lining up to put one into the wing. Looks like this one's going to turn more for her.
Oh, it's a good weight. If they lay off it, they might have stayed on it a little too long.
Wow. Avery pounding in the back of the house.
Yep.
I think he got it just out of the ring, still in play.
But not in the house.
Yep, it's a usable backstop.
But that's why you never want to ignore your sweeping game, folks.
So I think he overpowered that yellow rock.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be through the house. Probably out of play as well.
And then what happens if we win 4 and 8 or we play again tomorrow? Is that okay?
I think he's just calling for a straight up draw, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, she still wants to hide one behind that guard, ahead of the tee line though, because they're.
Well, I mean, they got that backstop as well. If they can make that shot, that's. And
Looks like it's going to stop top house.
it's not well guarded exactly, but it's still got a backstop with that blue at the back of the behind the house that's in play.
Looks like Avery just called for just a draw into the 8-foot behind the blue rock that was just put in play. Blue rock's away, and it looks really wide of the broom.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that line.
It's the right weight, but definitely eight brooms wide.
Yeah, that's if it stays in the house even, they might be able to sweep that out.
Oh, that's wow, Kelly. I'm not. It might be hanging on, but
It's
it's
hard to
definitely third count if count at all,
Yep.
or second count if count.
Second
at all.
count if count, yeah.
Not going to be a rock in consideration, I don't think.
Probably not.
So Kelly's just going to split the house now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she does have hammer, so this is strategically a very smart play. Make it very difficult for yellow to hit their way out of trouble.
Uh-huh. Oh, and she might freeze up on that yellow there.
And it looks like she's just bumped it back. So she's sitting
They're sitting. I think they're
1,
sitting.
2,
Yep.
one in the back, one half under cover. And now one in the back's nice because even if you froze on it, you're not counting.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be difficult for Jason to go after that. He looks like he's trying to go after the count rock up front. The danger here is if he overthrows it, he'll lose the shooter. He really needs to hit and stick.
Yep.
I'm not sure there's a double lined up here. I think the angle's a little too extreme for that.
Yeah.
That's a good start. Yeah. Yep. I didn't know.
Oh no, those guys. More importantly,
This whole tournament is for brand new.
All right. And the rock's away.
Okay, you start making it so fun.
Now not sure they're going to get the takeout on this. And it's through the house. Yeah.
Wow.
Missed opportunity by yellow there, for sure.
Assuming he's trying to win.
That's true.
If this is a strategic loss moment, that was excellently played.
You have good plausible deniability. You can go into the B bracket and win some prizes without having to actually plan this whole shebang next year. And again, we are live at the Fairbanks Curling Club, broadcasting from the 2017 Rookie Spiel, Shiver Me Stones. We'll be here till at least, well, there'll be curling going on here until at least 10 o'clock or so. Come on down, get yourself a beverage, get yourself some food, and watch some real live action curling.
Kelly's last rock is away.
And
Just trying to put one in the top house, take away the 4-foot access. Maybe a little deep.
line is good, but weight could be trouble. And
Oh, she nibbles the back. A little sniveler in the back there.
Still in.
So basically, Avery has the full 8-foot. He just has to bite 8, and he will. Oh no! I'm sorry.
Blue has hammer.
Blue has hammer. That's right. So
Yep.
So Avery needs to. I mean, that was a great rock by Kelly then, because he can't sit on either of those back blues.
I mean, he could maybe draw behind. Well, yeah, but then it's still wide open for.
Yeah, but at this point he's playing the force blue to 1. I mean, he's not going to steal this. He has to draw behind.
Draw behind that top blue.
Yeah. Make it impossible. Make it really difficult for Kelly to hit him out because he can't freeze on the back ones because they're too deep. I mean that was a well played rock by Kelly because she has hammer.
Yep.
It limits where he can put this rock where she can't get at it. And if this hangs out, she's gonna get 4.
Yep.
A downweight hit gives her 4.
Yep. Yeah, Blue's sitting in a very good strategic position right now.
Assuming
she wants to win.
If Kelly's trying to lose this game, this is a rough spot for Kelly. Which skip really, really wants to lose this game is the question.
And it's off.
Avery threw that like he wants to win it. Oh, that rock just isn't going to turn. They're pounding on it hard for distance.
Yeah. Let's see where it ends up.
Well, we've seen a better draw to the button so far this game. I mean, Avery just missed the pin.
It's a button shot, but it's not the best.
It's not the best button shot I've seen today in this game. So Kelly just needs to hit and stick, and she's sitting 4.
Yep.
Pretty much locking this game up. These are only 6-in games. I mean, a 4-banger is a hard thing to come back from, in the 3rd in when you've got 3 ends to go.
What's the largest scoring end you've seen here at this curling club, Jeff?
Well, I have actually seen an 8-ender.
You've seen an 8-ender?
I have
wow.
seen an 8-ender.
I've witnessed a 6-ender. Once we had a 5-ender.
I've had a 6-ender scored against me in doubles.
I gave away a 7-ender by missing my shot watch.
On sheets.
But I have.
Oh, there is currently a 6-ender going on sheet 6 or N2 yellow. Really. Oh well, this shot is away. We'll come back to this game, and I think that's going to be good.
I think Kelly's got it.
Oh yeah, that's going to be 4 for blue. I bet. Oh yeah. No, that was blue had hammer.
That was blue hammer.
That was a big end for blue, and yellow's got a real deep hole now to dig their way out of.
Okay, I'll be back.
Like it smiles.
So you wouldn't be like, oh, why is it
Right.
You're like, oh, I took that off.
Yeah. Okay, look at France. Wow. No.
So first blue rock is away in the fourth end.
And looks might be a little light. They were calling for a guard, but I don't think that's going to make it over the hog line.
It's definitely a little light. Though to be perfectly honest, with a 5-point lead, a hog rock is not the worst thing in the world.
This is true.
You usually don't see this kind of strategy until the last end of the game. But
Yep.
better than a guard.
Yeah. Because then that gives yellow something to draw under, and
At this point, every guard is yellow's guard.
yeah. So just play the stone trading game if you're blue, and finish it off.
So let's see if yellow can get a guard up or something in the house. They've definitely had trouble being heavy all game,
Yep.
and it still hasn't.
Doesn't help that the ice is speeding up. Yeah, that's going to be out. And sheet, I don't know about you, Jeff, but sheet 1 here has always been the trickiest sheet for me in judging ice conditions, just because it's next to the wall and
Well, once you allow yourself to recalibrate to a 10-degree downslope towards the wall,
oh, and that's blues rock is pretty heavy and off.
yeah, I'm
but,
not sure Kelly's particularly upset with a through rock at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah, I actually think for me, sheet 6 is worse because sheet 6 sees less play, so it ends up being not just to the wall on the other end, but it also ends up being really slow. Whereas once you figure out sheet 1, and you can handle the fact that it falls to the wall, then you can do some really interesting placement on the wall side and make it very difficult for someone to hit out.
Especially if they don't know the sheet, I suppose. Yeah. And yellow's away. Let's see if they can get it over. It'll be over.
Oh, I think that rock lost handle right at the end.
Yeah.
I think it snaked its way back to the center line.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kelly will probably just hit this one out. I mean, it's top house. No reason to keep that rock there for blue.
We'll probably play that.
And I believe her second, she played with her in juniors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's from Anchorage, and
Okay.
I fully expect Liz to execute this without sweepers.
So how is the Anchorage Curling Club these days, Jeff?
Well, I haven't had a chance to play there yet, but they were able to replace their ice system with a mat-based system, and my understanding is that their ice is the best it's been in years.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
so- So I'm actually hoping to have a chance to go down this year and play on it.
Oh, good.
Because now that it's good ice, Fairbanks people have a chance to play well on it.
Okay.
No more
That's good.
putting green reading.
Okay. All right. And Yellow Rock is away. And let's see how it goes.
Jason just can't seem to get the weight down.
Yeah, it's... Oh, it might just be biting. Hard to tell. But speaking of other curling in Alaska, there is no official curling club in Juneau, Jeff, but I have learned that they do have occasional organized curling on the lake.
They have rocks in Juneau?
They have made their own rocks, apparently.
Like McMurdo rocks? Like
Yeah.
cement rounds?
Apparently they are some sort of granite.
Okay.
The handles are little miniature hatchets.
Nice.
And a few times a year they sweep off the lake and do good old-fashioned outdoor curling.
Well, is there Wi-Fi available at the lake? Could you live stream from a Juneau ice event?
If possible, I will do this.
Because there's Homer, because they have Arena Ice in Homer. Which brewery? There's a brewery also that I thought had flooded their parking lot or something and tried to do an event once a year.
No, I think Arena Ice is kind of at a premium in Juneau just because there's no space there, but they do it out in the lake a couple times a year apparently. So
In the true Scottish tradition.
that's right, using the real like old school brooms and everything because it's snow and stuff on the ice. So I will try to report back on that once I find more information.
Are they round pieces of granite, or do they have sharp corners?
No, they look, at least the pictures I've seen, they look like a reasonable facsimile of curling rocks. I think they even tried to get the running surface on the bottom right.
That seems overkill for lake ice.
Probably, but... All right, and blue shot is away.
Boom.
Yep.
Oh, just missed clipping the rock in the back, so...
Yep. It's a real deep hole for Yellow to dig themselves out of here.
So Jason's calling to just get behind the blue guard on the edge of the sheet. Trying to get something under cover. Really needs to get at least two here.
Yeah.
Maybe three.
Yeah, one certainly won't do here because then you give them hammer and.
No, he has to claw back. Oh,
line is good, but
just deep.
Oh, little heavy. Little too much gravy on that turkey.
I don't know, the way his front is playing, maybe he just should have shot with a blue in the back.
Oh yeah, and just parked it there, and you know.
I mean, if your guys are throwing just backline weight, you gotta find something to use as a break. Now Culler's just gonna close the door on him, I think.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the top house on the center line is where she wants it, I think. If this goes past center line, it's definitely... Jason, why are you sweeping that?
No, you want to leave that in, right?
Oh yeah, like if he had
something to hit off of.
If he had left it just biting the back of the 8,
Yeah.
he really could have just used that to sit on.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's
And that one, that rock might even be biting the house. It's hard to tell from the angle here, but
oh yeah, it's probably biting the house. I don't think it's going to come into play. I mean, he has hammer.
yeah.
So he'll end up out counting that somewhere. It really is a matter of he needs to find a way to get 2 or 3 yellows into play.
Yeah.
I've got a masseuse that is a specialist in neck and hand and shoulders. We usually spend an hour. No,
And it's off.
Can they get the weight down? Sweepers aren't on it at all yet.
That's a little heavy.
It looks like they've maybe changed the call. They're gonna
Go for
play
plan
the hit
B.
now.
Bounce out that blue and maybe just
Another second count.
yeah.
See,
Okay.
again, that leaving the other blue a little higher would have given them more to work with.
Yep.
Now, all Kelly has to do is just hit and stick. She gets a little roll.
From Fairbanks.
different tunnels, same thing. That's what they think I've got. Yeah. Right.
They were like battling for
And that's, see, they think I've got that. I had self-diagnosed a few years ago. I used to play disc golf a lot, and so I thought it was a competitive motion. No, what they're figuring out now is it's the same kind of pinching in my neck. It's just, so this side, it's the C5.
All right, and blue's stone is away.
On this side, it's the C6 and C7. So it's the same.
And going for the takeout. Let's see if they get it.
So this side,
Yep.
And they got it.
She loses the shooter, but really at this point it's a matter of keeping Yellow Rocks
Out of the house.
Yeah. I mean, Kelly would be happy if all Jason got was 1.
Yep.
We were just talking about that yesterday. They've done their first successful head transplant. I mean, it's been on a dead body at this point, but they supposedly successfully over like a 4-hour reattached all the nerves. So it's going to be.
And yellow lets its first skip.
Oh, the sweepers are on it right away. Looks
that
like
doesn't look
Jason
good.
is a little light.
Yeah, that might. I don't think that's going to make it.
Wow.
Yeah.
His front end is heavy and he is consistently light.
Yep. Tough break for yellow.
Assuming he wants to win.
That's right. He might just want to win the B bracket and not have to plan next year's event.
Yes. This is looking great for Avery to run the B bracket. I don't know how Kelly gets out of the A at this point. So the question now is, what theme is Kelly going to choose for next year's game?
Yeah, blue just needs to shrink the house here, and
Kelly is at a disadvantage for next year. She is playing with Anchorage people who may choose to not show up and help out. So Kelly has to think about that when she's looking at her last shot. How badly does she want to run next year's event alone? apparently pretty badly.
Yep. That
Because this looks like a great blue rock.
That looks like it's going to be pretty good.
Half undercover.
Yep.
Top house.
All right. So Blue's counting 2, possibly 3 right now. And this shot will tell if Avery just sends it through the house.
Oh, if he sends it through the house, they may shake after this.
Yeah.
Give us a chance to rehydrate before
That's
we
right.
set up on a different sheet. And it's away.
Yep.
How badly does Avery want to lose this game?
Well, let's see. It's going to be close. And well, he hasn't thrown in the towel yet, but
Nope.
but
Noticeable how Kelly was nowhere near that yellow rock to sweep it out. I think she's happy to see him take one.
I mean, that puts Blue in a good position because, you know, if you take one here and then give Blue the hammer, then that doesn't really help your game very much.
Not sure what the discussion is. It was clearly yellow for one there.
All right, and we're on the start of end 5, and Yellow took 1 last end and then 4, but that still doesn't help them really much, and they're in a pretty deep hole because Blue has hammer now and is up by 4, and the first Rocky is away. Looks like they called for a guard there because, you know, basically any guard helps out Yellow, and any stone that's in play gives them the potential for some sort of magic that might help them turn this around.
The funniest thing ever. They had to keep. Yeah, you can. That's what I'm saying. Sit there, just running the board. Don't even concentrate. Like, you're like, I don't think that shot could be able to do it right now. Blue. That's the closest. Actually, there's still 2. With yellow and
So Blue's calling for just something in the house, maybe draw behind that guard and just shrink the target for Yellow and make it that much more difficult to get back in the game. And the stone's away, and they're sweeping, and oh, looks like it's going to be a little wide. Weight was good, but line is just wide, and on sheet 1, those stones just really pull towards the wall a little more than you expect if you're not familiar with it. So, so that Blue Rock is still in play, but not in the house, and we'll see where this goes. And Yellow's Rock is away. And line looks very good. They're going to start sweeping it, and we'll see where the way it ends up. And oh, it switched handle there. Oh, but yep. But still very good. Just top of the forefoot there. It's wide open for blue to take out, which I'm sure they will. But at this point, if you're yellow, you just got to keep stones in the house, and if you're blue, you just got to keep stones out of the house. And blue's calling for the takeout shot here, which is obvious choice. Looks a little wide, wait's good, but oh, I don't think that's going to make it. Yep. Just tipped off, well, it was about to hit the free guard, so they just pulled it out of play. So yellow's just trying to put more stones in the house and see if they can tighten things up here. Calling for a draw, and it's off. And line looks good, but they might need to sweep it. They should have swept it earlier, but they've at least protected up that stone of theirs in the forefoot. Blue's calling for the takeout. And stone's away. And yeah, they'll be able to take out that guard pretty easily, which just makes it tougher for yellow right now.
Why isn't she answering me? I'm looking, I see her right there.
And Yellowstone is off. They're trying to sneak it past one of those guards, that yellow guard on the left, and that is a good weight. And oh, and it's in. Yep. They've got two stones touching the forefoot now. They're wide open, but let's see what blue does here. I imagine they're going for the takeout shot.
That is not a take.
Yeah, that's pretty light for takeout weight. Maybe they're just trying to park it up in front there.
That looks like a great draw. The sweeper should keep it straight.
Oh, yep, that's a beautiful shot by blue.
Wow.
They took out that yellow, and now they're count one, and they're guarded behind that yellow.
Wow, that is
so sounds like Kelly really wants to host next year.
But
So Yellowstone is away. I think they're just trying to get something close here now, but no, it's...
That rock really wants to ride the center line. It gets about a quarter of a rock off center line and it just doesn't want to cross it. And then it'll ride all the way down.
Blue shot is away. And let's see there. Looks like they might trying to bump that yellow out in the back and park it there.
Oh, they're sweeping to miss their own blue.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really close to chipping their own blue out.
Yep. Just one of those shots that you couldn't do if you tried, but can occasionally do by accident. And Yellowstone is away. And I think they're just sweeping for the button, it looks like. Oh, boy.
Looks like yellows just count, but it's a pretty open double for
they
Kelly.
they can take both those out if they really want to, which is looks like what they're calling.
They might catch their blue on the way, but depends on which of the yellow rocks they hit first. Like, from our live stream camera, you can't tell, but the rock that was just placed is just a slightly deeper than the yellow guard on the blue. So if they hit that count stone first, it'll be great. Uh-oh.
And they're off. And
a little wide. Well, they missed their blue, and but they didn't roll a yellow out of count. But yellow's got 2 in the house still.
Yep.
Maybe no, 3. Pardon, 3 in the.
They got that one in the back is count.
That sniveler in the back. So the real question is, how does Jason get that blue count rock out?
Yeah, I don't think that's really open at all.
No, I mean he can push yellow.
Oh yeah.
He can push yellow. The yellow
Yellow
nose is
blue.
available.
Yeah.
A little yellow and blue violence.
That's a tough shot, though. Every time you have increasing numbers of collisions, your range of uncertainties and angles and velocities just gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
I think Jason now has his hat in the rally position.
Oh, does he? Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe he does want to win this.
Definitely in the rally position.
So what's he going for here, you think, Jeff?
I think he's just drawing up to that blue card.
Yeah?
He's still trying to set up a loaded gun. It's a really touchy shot. I actually think the yellow push is more available.
Yeah. And it's away, but I don't know. I'm not sure if it's going to clear that guard. It's going to be close.
He has been light for all his
Yeah.
draws. And now the problem is he may have taken away his other shot now.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to bump that yellow. Well, let's see what blue does here.
Now what?
how does blue lose this game is the question Kelly has right
Yeah.
now. It's like, how do I get out of this win without it looking like I'm throwing this
True. If you actually wanted to do everything to lose this game, would it be possible? I don't know.
Now, at this point, it'd be very hard for Kelly.
Yeah.
She could raise yellow,
Yeah.
but
then
to out-count blue is tough.
Yeah.
She could play to hit yellow out and then jam yellow on blue.
Yeah.
That's possible. So suppose this is a draw to the button.
I guess. It's a tough shot since it pulls towards that wall. But all right, well, let's see what they do here. And the parrot is flying on sheet 2.
Kelly's rock is away. Oh, it looks to me like she's going to bump yellow. How badly does she want to lose this game? Well, interesting. She's now bumped yellow. Yellow has 4 rocks in the house against blue's sole counter. How does Avery get that blue rock out of the house?
Yeah, well, he's taking a look there.
I mean, he's not even looking to like sink a putt for one. He wants that blue rock out.
Well, I mean, that's if he wants to get back in this game, that's what he got. That's what he has to do.
Well, that's what Kelly wants. Kelly wants him back in this game.
And I really need to go back to the really
We're just Orion has the other hat on.
They're Pittsburgh
I feel like yellow's third should have really swept that yellow rock more to the side.
Yeah.
I don't know if they know they're allowed to do that.
Well, you know, it's the rookie spiel. Sometimes the nuances of the game take a little while to sink in.
Nuances, schmuances. What theme is Kelly going to pick for next year?
All right. So it looks like they're going to try to just
They have to nose.
that yellow into the blue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only shot.
I mean, it's so long, and the problem is the yellow that Kelly just put there makes this much harder.
Yep.
Than it would have been otherwise.
Avery's been a little light on his throws all night, so let's see if.
I'm not sure he's been asked to throw a hit yet, though.
Yeah.
I think it's been a draw for him.
Yeah. And it's off.
I don't think this one's light. But it is riding that center line.
Oh, it's got good weight, but is it going to clear that blue guard? And
Oh, no. Oh, it clips it.
Oh, no.
You were a pirate. Pirates won everything.
So that's, well, that's 1 blue now, possibly 2 blue, because they've got hammer still.
Oh, that's right.
Unless she really, really doesn't want to host. And
Here's where we find out for sure. How badly does Kelly want to lose this? Because she could promote yellow. Now blue is behind the tee line. If her blue rock happens to overcurl a touch, she could give yellow 1.
Sure, well.
Oh, it's off. They're sweeping it. Not sure she's got enough on it.
yeah. Just not quite enough mustard there. I don't think. And it might bite the top of the house, but it does not. So it looks like it's going to be 1 blue.
One in to go.
5 is done.
And they're shaking, folks. And that's the end of our game on sheet 1. Team Kelly beats Team Avery, and be moving on to the next round. And what about 4 o'clock, Jeff? I guess.
Yep.
All right.
We have half an hour to set up on the other sheet.
All right. Very good.
And so that's it for now. We'll see you in half an hour.
And once again, we're live from the Fairbanks Curling Club Rookie Spiel 2017. Come on down. Bring your kids, bring your wife, bring your husband, get some beverages and some food, and watch some real live curling.